Hello everybody, welcome to my weird wonderful world, and I wanted to do a video today where I'm going to review my latest purchases. So it's within the last 11 12 days I had bought 7 new albums, well 4 of them new, 3 of them secondhand. I bought all 7 of these in 3 different spots. First one here being Frank's Music, and I'm just going to get right into it. I don't want this video to be too long. And the first two I bought were, well, the first one I bought was this one here. I needed AC/DC, some more AC/DC to fill out my collection, so I had gotten Flick of the Switch, and I tell you, such an underrated album. I really do love this album. I think the whole thing rocks. It has a certain sound to it. It has a certain vibe, and I don't know if I have to eventually within the next week, within the next 5, 6, 7 days, I gotta do a full review of all the AC/DC albums. I still got a few of the newer ones to listen to that I haven't really gotten around to yet. But Flick of the Switch is awesome. I had drawn that cover at least 3 times in my lifetime, so I really also love that album cover. So yeah, I mean, not much to talk about the music inside. Is like I said, it's great. It's underrated for sure. All right, and I had also bought at Frank's Music that day. Foster the People. Yeah, re-listening to this again, I love the whole thing. It has such a certain flavor to it. I mean, not just the pumped up kicks, which is still my favorite song on the album, of course, because it is you know, the standout the single from this, of course. But Call It What You Want is awesome too. Don't Stop, Color on the Walls is good. It's a good album, so I do highly recommend it. If you haven't given this a chance, if all you heard was pumped up kicks, there's a little bit of a variety of sounds on this that you should listen to. All right. Here's the reviews that I'm kind of looking forward to. The 3 purchases I got from Spin It. These were the secondhand ones. And I had bought this first one for $6. I actually went in there looking for their latest albums, of course, but I ended up getting this for $6. And it is worth it because it is it's only there's 5 songs only, and it's 21 minutes long, but the music inside is wonderful. I gotta be careful because that is a loose disc there. Oh no, there it is. It just wasn't in there tight enough. So I know that the songs is Pee Wee, Girl You Want, San Francisco Roller Disco. I think it's called Apki Passand, and Believe in the Sun. Those are the 5 songs. I thought there was a 6th song called Summer, but it's not. That's just the name of the album. But there is 5 songs. And the second song, Girl You Want, yes, that is a cover of Devo. So it is a Devo cover. And they did a bang up job. They changed it and made it their own just at the right. Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I love it. It's such an easy going. It's too short. Too short. It could have been at least a good 10 to 15 minutes longer of an album, because there is like great stuff on it. I consider this to be basically an EP, but I like it. I do really, really like it. Okay, moving on. Now, I had when the person, which is Glenn Calloway, who had recommended checking this band out, and I do like this band, and he was right when he said I should get the later, the earlier stuff. I need to get the earlier stuff because it was a different singer, it's a different vibe, and good to know, good to know. But when I put this on, It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. It's good. I really actually liked it. It is a little bit more of a country flavor than I was expecting, but it doesn't really diminish from how good this album is. It's actually an easygoing, relaxing album. But what I didn't expect, honestly, from it was that it is actually live songs. It's not like a whole live concert, but each there are all these songs are separated, but they're all live. There's an audience for each one of these songs. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but it's a great album. I do recommend it. I mean, if I have to give this a rating, well, let's go and give these all a rating. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. Absolutely, because I think that is killer, bang up, bang up. Even this, I'll give a 10 out of 10. I really do love everything on it. There's not a dud on this. I'll I'll give this a 9.5 out of 10. I'm deducting a half a point because it is too short. It could have been longer. It is good music, and but yeah, take that as you will. This I will, but I'm giving an 8 out of 10 because yeah, it is a little bit more of a country flavor than I was expecting. It is very bluesy but I don't know, no, I'm gonna give this an 8.5, an 8.5 for Widespread Panic, Uber Cobra, and then I also at Spin It, yep, but this was $14, but it was secondhand, but the condition is still like it's in immaculate condition. And I actually do like it better than, yeah, I get around to it now. I actually do like this Let It Be Naked better actually better than the actual Let It Be. I find this everything sounds crisp and distinctive and clear in that, you know. I can see people liking this better, but this is actually a better mix of those songs. You can like, especially when once it got to Across the Universe, which is my favorite song on this album. Like yeah, no, and I had put this in just to see if I could hear the difference, and yeah, there is a very distinctive difference, and it's cool having that the little interview things, those those behind the scenes kind of peek behind their thought process of making some of these songs. So that is pretty cool. It's about a 20-minute long fly on the wall behind the scenes type thing. So I really enjoyed that. So then the day after I bought those and spin it, I went out again to the mall, okay, and I went into Sunrise Records, and they were cheap enough that I bought these. And of course, because I needed Highway to Hell. And what can I say? This is such a banger. This is a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Well, of course, the Beatles, I'm giving them a 10 out of 10 because they're not necessarily that one, but the Naked one. I give this a 10 out of 10. This is fantastic. It sounds. I played it twice. I played it twice for sure. Of course, I played that, of course, for sure. And I mean, Walk All Over You, Girls Got Rhythm. I mean, Highway to Hell is pretty, well, I still love it, but it's a tiny bit overplayed, where some of the other songs on the album, it's just like Touch Too Much is awesome. Shot Down in Flames is awesome. Oh, the whole thing. I can't really skip anything on it. So, so yeah, and it'll be rated up there, of course. Is it my favorite Bon Scott album? I don't know why, because I still really love High Voltage, But this, it's so good too. Let There Be Rock is also a super good one. I gotta do a ranking and ratings of all the AC/DC albums. I really do. All right, and it's in the last, but definitely not least, okay? And I'm showing you these in the order that I bought them in, okay? I did not necessarily listen to them in that order. In fact, that is not in there right now because I just ended up listening to this, like just Like it's like I press record on my computer, not even like 2 minutes after it stopped playing. So this is fresh on my mind. That one. So we're going to talk about Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath, and okay, uh, say what you will about the album cover. I think the album cover is perfect, and out of the my last two episodes that I made where I talked about the album covers that are most interesting, I will have to vote this one as being the image that best represents what music you're going to get inside. You could say that to a lot of the albums, but I think nothing more so than this. That with this cover, you know exactly what you're going to get when you listen to it. You know, especially now that it's been out for so long, since 1970. You know, it's a little tiny bit older than me, but it's when you put this on the first time, and when I put this on recently, I'm trying to look at it from a point of view that of listening to it for the first time, and what would I have been thinking of in the 70s, if you know, if I would back be old enough in the 70s, like say if I was born in the 50s or whatever, and I was in the 70s, and like I was in my teens, and I put this on and for the first time, never hearing music like this is unique. Nobody had ever heard about this before. And what strikes me about it is how when you first put that on, that first song of Black Sabbath, how slow and melodic it's creepy. You know how creepy it is. You not and because you know, and it's like that for a little bit. There's at least two to three verses where it's like, you know, that slow that slowness when it creeps in. But then when the you know, when once it starts picking up the pace, and then I can just imagine people like, whoa, oh wow, okay, now I was wondering how long that creepiness was going on. Now it's actually starting to get a little head bobbing, and then as you go through the album, each track, each little section, yeah, and then you okay. There's something magical in this album, and yeah, I love it. I'll be playing this a few more times because I need to get this into my psyche. It is a banger. I give this a 10 out of 10. Also, absolutely for sure. All right, so that's my quick little review of all my latest purchases. I had listened to them all, and I wanted to kind of relay that to you guys, and so I hope you guys enjoy my content. I'm going to try to improve it a little bit more. Try to give you some other content. I have some other ideas that I got cooked up there. So I'll try to do a video tomorrow and the next day. The next day I don't. I need to catch up. I'm just slightly behind on my video count. I need just I need like at least 3 or 4 more videos to. No, I need to catch up a little bit. I have my goal for the end of the year, how many videos I need to have on my channel. All right, so I'm going to let you go. If you're watching this for the first time, please consider subscribing. I will greatly appreciate it and love you forever. Don't be afraid to hit the like button. Leave a comment because I love trying to get to comments. I don't always have the time and energy, but I do give it my best. And even if I'm just giving you a heart there, just know that I really love and appreciate your comments. I really do. And as always, just please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.